Cobra live draft here tonight. Here coming at you here on a Monday night. Just a little backstory. I know we started the season here about 3, 4 weeks ago. We pondered amongst ourselves and we decided we're going to go a 5.1 season 5.1. Let captains keep some keepers, and the rest of the boys are going back into a draft board. With that, like I said, they're going to be. It's an auction where Uh, each captain has, I believe, like 125 or $150 virtual money that when each driver is brought out to or posted out up for bid, that they make a bid on each driver that they're looking for. Highest bid gets them. So we're going to be joined in the booth tonight here by one of the admins, Turf Tech. Welcome in, buddy.
Howdy.
Turf Tech is the one that kind of put the board together. He put the Google thing, the Google sheet together for guys to submit bids. So he's kind of the backbone here to making this happen here tonight. But like I said, we decided to go a 5.1, start the season over. We got guys going to be hitting, like I said, hitting the draft board again. But we're doing this a little different than we normally do from other seasons. I believe we did this way back in season one. We had an auction. So yeah, with that, Turf, you got anything you'd like to add?
I think it's just gonna be interesting on who goes where. We've got a bunch of people coming back with the new update now, so it's gonna be really interesting to see who prioritizes depth or if they go and try to just get the top guns and fill out their roster that way.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, there was the last 12 hours or 24 hours or so, our draft board has changed quite a bit. So a few guys got added in here even today. There was, I don't know, two, three, four, five of them got added to Discord. So some of these guys have no idea who they are or anything about them, but they got added and they're going to be joining the rest of the field that's back to Cobra. So these guys are also, like I said, these new guys are going to be all considered rookies until they're drafted. But and like I said, how it's going to work too is I will be announcing. I'll be randomly picking drivers to throw out for bid. And then once the bids come in, whoever gets the winning bid, that's where Turf takes it, and he'll announce what captain gets which driver. So, and then we'll just move on from there. Maybe a little 30-second opinion, maybe if you got anything. But yeah, hopefully this won't take too long. But believe we are probably going to be good to go here. We can go ahead, I guess, and start that first guy. Turf, are you ready? Does everybody sound like it's ready to start?
I think they're just trying to add War Pig, I believe. They
Okay.
got, well, let's see, who else is up there? They got one, two, three, four, five. So they're missing War Pig, and then they're missing Chewy at the moment.
Was
They're just getting people added to the
and that's fine.
station.
We got yeah, ain't no life and death situation here. We got give us a little past 8:30 Eastern. That's fine, and it is what it is. But like I said, going back season one, this is how we did our original draft. And then we kind of went away from it with other we kind of flirted with a different off-season roster deal. I think every season since we've done something a little different, but we figured this auction thing was the best thing to do since we kind of put it together the last 2 days, 3 days
Yeah,
when we decided to start the season over again. A lot of the guys were in favor of that. Been a lot of guys have been pretty excited about this update now with the new cars, the next gen cars, and yeah, it just seems to breathe a little bit of excitement back in the game.
Yes, it does. I've raced it a couple times here, and it definitely drives different. And I think it's going to make it more competitive throughout. So
Oh, for sure. I can attest to that already because when we were running some live pubs Friday and Saturday night, I mean, I'm not going to sit here and brag, but I actually to run with the group of guys in Cobra that we have, and I finished third at Michigan one race. That just shows that I mean, you're going to have your fast guys, but I think it's going to tighten the field up big time. So yeah, we just wait, we get that okay, and make sure everybody's in. I don't want to start throwing
yeah, I think
guys
they're
out there, and like it's no order. It's just going to be a random. I'm going to look at the list. I'm going to grab a guy and announce it, and we'll let the captains go from there. And it's going to be interesting, like this, like you said, like I was saying, turf. It's going to it puts a lot of strategy into these for these captains. How much money
yeah,
they're going to want to spend. Are they going to want to put all their dough into two drivers and just kind of fill in the rest? Or are they going to want an equal team, like spend the same amount throughout? It's going to be an interesting scenario here how these guys go about it.
yeah. I'm. It's kind of that's what I'm looking forward to see what happens here. If people just have certain drivers they want and they'll throw all their money that way.
Right, that's for sure. So like again, I said we got let's see here. I want to say 30, no 29.
There's 29, so one guy will not get, but we've got a couple guys in here that are going to be really part-time. So
Right, so it's going to leave one guy out undrafted, which doesn't mean he can't race. He's just going to be racing as an independent. Either I'm assuming he's either going to pick what time slot. Like I said, going back with this update, there really isn't going to be a true Xfinity class. There's going to be considered as Xfinity series, but both time slots are actually going to be racing cup cars. So we're going to still shoot with that. We adjusted. I believe we're going to 7 o'clock Eastern for start time of
yeah, I think
the
it's 7 and
Xfinity,
then like
and then
8:30
yeah, it's going to be
or
between
8:15.
8:15 and 8:30. We're going to shoot the cup, but it's more like guys that captains are going to figure out what time slots work the best for their team. I guess some guys are going to be down somewhere if they don't get home from work in time. If the cup side or the second race is too late, but the whole goal is to move it up a half hour so we could. It's still running into some tendencies with these servers lagging, so we're going to try moving it up a little bit that we can start these races a little sooner so we can get this done. Because I know we had talks of maybe going to a different night, splitting the two. Um, it is and it isn't. I mean, I'll be the one that says I had a hard time with it because I know we got to deal with a certain situation that the game gives us. But on the other hand, too, I always look at it as
Yeah.
that's what made Cobra unique is that we could run both our whole league on one night. So, but
Yeah,
I guess it's a
so
trial and error. We'll just we have to adjust. We have to adjust. But like, hopefully, this starting half hour earlier is going to alleviate some of that problem. So, any updates, Turf, on?
I think they're all ready. I think they're just so I think you're good to post. All right. So I think Butters is going to be posting in the captain's chat a driver.
Yep, I will announce it, and I can put in the captain's chat, guys. If you guys are hearing this, team captains. So, if we got the green light, Turf, if you're thinking we're good, we can get this
Yep,
ball rolling.
he's in there. So
Let's see here. Okay, we're going to go this route right here. So the first guy that's going to be up for bid is going to be Makard. Guys, Makard is the first guy up for bidding. Like I said, we kind of anticipate these guys will probably go pretty quick on their. And then, like I said, just one quick thing: if a driver is announced and nobody makes a bid, he'll go around to the back end of the draft again. So it doesn't mean if no one bids on you that you're shit out of luck, but it's just you'll rotate to the back of the up to the back to the of the line again, and then you'll come up again. So yeah, as we sit here and wait with Makard, Turf, you're gonna have to help me out with some of these guys if you got a moment. Otherwise, if you're
Yeah.
over too busy,
No, you're
um,
good.
so I'm not gonna want to sound too much like a goof, but Makard, he started the season with us, right?
Yeah, I think he missed one race, but he joined after the first race.
I gotcha. I gotcha. Yeah, I just wasn't too sure if I thought I seen the name before, but I was just making sure that we just wanted to make sure I had my everything in order here before I start talking. So, like it says when,
So, so I put
so yeah, as we're waiting here before Turf lets me know that we are established or we're good to go with the winning bid. Just looking at some of the list here, guys. I see a couple guys back. I see Sile. He finished out the year last season with us, and he was gonna, with the game being the way it was, he was gonna step away. But now, with like I said, a lot of updates, like Turf kind of said, a lot of these guys have wanted to come back and give it another roll with this update. So, but like I said, like we got guys like Sile, another guy that had stepped away, and I believe, well, I don't believe he's on the list. Pico Gator is another gentleman that is on to the draft board. So, but a lot of these guys, like I said, are still guys I don't know. Bobby Love, um, Jackson Altman is a rookie. That's what it's popping out at me right now as far as guys that are new or
uh,
coming back.
alrighty. So we've got the first person done, and he is going to be going to 24M, which is owned by Masopes.
24M gets the first driver of Makard. Perfect. Perfect. So let's get that next guy out there right away. Let's see here. Makard was. Let's throw out Shady Acres. Shady Acres, next one up, boys. But yeah, just going back kind of to the list here, we're kind of talking. Oh, another name I see under Drunkfest. Drunkfest ran with us for about 3 seasons. I know he has kind of a limited schedule. A lot of times his work changes, his work schedule changes, so he gets pretty limited. But very solid driver we had in the past. But we got guys like I mentioned, Mo Power Nuka. Another rookie here I see is Nike boy Aaron. He started out the season with us here in season 5. That's the little brother of Nike boy Will, so he will be back on the draft board. Like I said, Jackson Altman is a rookie. He was a last entry. Um, we got guys like Marner, Sikkim. Oh, here's a new guy, Color Vi. If I'm saying that right, he'd be a rookie, just late in add in. We got drivers like Movement, Ty Race, and Electric Days. Colleague, longtime driver here in Cobra. Mills, I believe, is his second year. Marini's original. Mike Marini's an original Cobra member. Derek Cope, I believe, is also original Cobra member. Just Ken, I'm sure if last year was his rookie season or not. Another veteran, I believe, from the beginning, might have missed season 1. Fire Slayer. B Comp, I believe, was going to be new this year. That's a Terrace was a rookie this year at the beginning. When I'm saying rookie, guys, it's they started out the 3 races that we had completed already, or they just got added. So
Alrighty, so everybody has passed for now on Shady, so we will go to the next driver, and
okay,
he'll be at the end of the line again.
right. Okay, well, everybody passed on Shady. Let's throw out one of the big dogs. What are we thinking here? Let's go with Electric Days. Electric Days is next up. So yeah, just like I said, we're gonna finish this out a little bit. Story Square, like I said, Jackson Story Square. Story Square, I believe, was rookie last year. He's back for
Yeah, he
his
was in the truck series.
yes. Bobby Love's a rookie. TCW. TCW was one of the original Cobra guys. I believe last year he did not race. He had some family thing going on, or I believe he moved and had a bunch of stuff, life things going on. So, but he came back at the start of this year. Tell me how if I'm saying this wrong. Turf Logan Aim.
Yeah, I believe it's Logan Aim.
Okay, I believe he's a rookie. Another gentleman here has and been here and a couple seasons, been away a couple seasons, but Bob Drew is back on the draft board, and I believe our last noted add-on is JCR McLovin. Um, he raced probably maybe half of the races last year as a rookie in season 4. So there you have it, guys. There's a group of lineup of drivers eligible to be drafted tonight. Um,
So we got about 30 seconds.
oh, and another one that I was really glad to see to come back was a last add-in was Monster. This guy was a Xfinity champion like 2 seasons ago. So, and I know he had a kind of a down year last year in season 4, but well, Chase Beatty got a hold of him and he committed back apparently. So glad to have Monster back. He's been probably one of the original, if not from season 2 on, original Cobra drivers. So it's always good to see these guys come back.
And Electric Days also goes to Masopes.
There you have it, back to back winning bids for 24M. Interesting. Well, let's make this interesting. Let's go to the next. Let's just go to the. Let's let's throw Marner out there, guys. Marner's up next. We'll go
Oh, and
back to back.
they're saying to rotate some vehicles, switch the car numbers. Uh, Sauce
Oh,
is asking for some Corey LaJoy.
oh boy, I'll get to that. Figured he want to see number one the whole time. That's him, ain't it? Yes, I will rotate the car, Sauce. So Marner's up for bid. So yeah, if I remember here, I'll keep up. We'll rotate the car. I'll try. Maybe I'll do it after every pick. Give the guys a little look at anybody that hasn't got the update yet or anything like that. That if they're checking out the stream, see what the cars look like at least now on the game. So. All right, Captain. Who's gonna fork up the cash for Marner? So by looking at like your list a little bit, just looking off of what you got for numbers on here, I mean he's towards the top. So let's see what these guys bring.
Yeah, we're getting some picks in here.
So hey, I understand it, Turf. These captains are all in one party together.
Yes, they're all in a PlayStation party, and then
So it'd be kind of interesting to see how if there's any what wheeling dealings going on in there. I wonder if anybody's actually shared or any guys were, you know what I mean? Kind of thinking, like, hey,
yeah,
if I throw money, this guy,
yeah, they haven't made any deals yet. That's what I'm waiting for.
and also like I said, this is not like our pure roster guys. Like I said, the captains had an option. They kept three keepers plus themselves, except for the couple captains that I believe that aren't racing. I believe we're able to keep four keepers. So there is quite a few guys that aren't in on the auction list because they were kept by their captains. So at Turf, you're one of them. You were kept by
Yeah,
your captain.
I I was kept by GGR, and um, the winning bid for Marner was by GGR, so my teammate.
GGR, that'd be Warpig, correct? Yeah.
Correct.
All right, congratulations to Marner. Congratulations to Warpig for picking up a pretty talented young fella there, I believe. So next one up for bid is gonna be Just Ken. So you're getting 1 second. God damn, Turf, I damn near swallowed my chew there. God damn.
Well, don't be doing that.
Anywho, Little early insight. You don't have to give up any numbers or secrets, but are you seeing or are you able to see like the captains that have thrown bids? Or is there just a couple active? Have they all thrown in numbers? If you can tell that. Like I said, you don't have to relay or reveal any numbers, but they all seeming pretty active.
Alrighty, so nobody picked
Pass
him,
on
so we
just
will go.
Ken.
Yep. So we'll go to the next guy.
All right, let's throw out a rookie. Somebody that I don't know much about, and that'd be Bobby Love. Bobby Love is up for bids. And like I said, hopefully everybody out there, I knew I threw a post in at Discord. All the guys out there in the league, I believe I tagged everybody, letting everybody know that we are doing this, that we were doing this tonight. So guys are checking it out live. Hopefully they go back and check it out whenever they get a second. But yeah, we're gonna, like I said, we're starting the season over. Tonight we threw this draft in quick, so we got our team set. And Friday, I haven't seen the official schedule. Turf, I believe it's out there. Are we opening up at Daytona again?
Yes, we'll start with Daytona.
So it'll be like any other normal year. Season or race one will be this Friday at Daytona. Like I said, the so-called Xfinity cars will be rolling off at 7 p.m. Eastern, followed by the Cup Series between. We're going to try to get it going as soon as we can, so we can look forward to seeing that anywhere between 8:15. Our goal is to try to get it all in by 10 o'clock Eastern time each Friday night. So that's our ultimate goal.
And then Bobby Love got drafted to Sis Motorsports.
Mike G picks up his first driver, Sis Motorsports. Perfect. All right, let's go with let's throw out Mills. Mills is up. Mills is up for bid, boys. Mills comes in. I believe last year was his rookie season. I wish I would have had a little more time to do some of these stats of how they did last year. I know he was an Xfinity driver. I'm pretty sure of that, and he was pretty
Yeah, he
solid.
was.
I don't know if he made the playoffs or not, guys. We'll have to bear with me on this. Some of this info, like I said, I thought about getting some of this together, but I didn't get home from work until not as soon as I wanted to. So I apologize for that. But Mills was an Xfinity guy last year here at Cobra.
We're getting reports of he did not make it, but he was the best of the
Best of the
rest.
rest. There you have it, guys. I figured somebody who has the info out there. I know there's a couple stat guys that are chilling. So appreciate it, guys. Any info out there you guys want to throw out, let Turf know or throw in message me. I'll be glad to add it through. I know I don't have the stream up, so if there's any comments being made in there, I apologize. And I'm not sure where my other phone is where I could bring up the stream. Looks like we got 12 guys watching. Appreciate it, guys. Everybody out there that's watching, checking it out. Like I said, we're gonna try keeping this moving as
Rum Runners has signed Mills.
Rum Runners
So
goes. Mills goes to Rum Runners and
yep.
Brinkerhoff. Perfect, perfect. So let's take the next guy here. Let's find a. Got a lot of mid-level guys here. Let's throw out. Let's throw out another rookie, Jackson Altman. You guys already are busting my chops of my typing skills in Discord, which is fine. I'm used to it. Apparently, when I went to type Mills in, it must have corrected and it said milk. Huh. So yeah, Jackson, another late addition. I believe he got added Saturday night when we were racing some lobbies. Was brought to our attention that he was looking to wanting to race league again. I believe he is one time was a racer in HPL. Um, but yeah, it was brought to our attention Saturday night. Said it'd be discussed between me and Chase, and like Chase says, he's always willing to give everybody a chance. So, so yeah, he was a late addition. Glad to have him.
So, alrighty, so we have Jackson going to 24M with his third driver.
So Masopa is busy here early on. Interesting. All right, next on the list, then we're gonna go. You only got so many high level guys here, so we're gonna let's go a second tier from the top. Let's throw out movement. Movement's next on the movement is up next, guys. Bid them up. So yeah, not too sure. I don't know if you got anything on movement. I am not too familiar with them. These guys, like most of these guys, they get up front and they get podium finishes with post race interviews. This is where I get to learn to know these guys. Uh, so if you want me to get a little backstory and be good with you guys, I gotta get on that podium at race nights, and we'll have a little chat. But like I said, movement's up, guys. Movement's up. Bid them up, boys. Who's gonna be the one? So is Turf is Chewy actually in there, or is Klein doing his?
Yep, Chewy's in there.
That's awesome. I know he was talking about working, having to work later. He's a busy man during the summer, so glad to have him in the chat there with all the originals, all the other captains. So yeah, just a little bit. Like I said, I'm gonna sit here and just kind of blabber
Alrighty,
until Turf
so
says
we
stuff like
have
this.
movement is going to Rum Runners.
Movement goes to Brink and Rum Runners. Okay, well let's go to. Let's do TCW, guys. TCW is on the board. Bid them up.
Sauce says to put up the 9 because TCW's favorite driver is the 9.
Sauce, my whole point was to avoid when I hit the 9 there. You seen it? Did you see it? That's all I can handle looking at the 9 is like 2 seconds. If you blinked, you missed it. I couldn't do that to you, buddy. There you go. Enjoy looking at that car. So yeah, a couple of things here. Like I said, I'm just gonna blow hot air in between picks, try to find things to talk about. But just the last couple of weeks, the Cobra is trying to figure out different ways to expand and stuff. And I believe everybody knows. I believe we're working on to have an actual iRacing division coming here, hopefully within the next by fall, I believe. And also throwing it out there, see if there's interest as a F1 series, if any of the
That'd be
guys
fun.
were interested.
Alrighty,
Um,
so nobody put a bid in for TCW right now.
okay, TCW gets passed on. He'll come back around.
I think you want to go with Big Dog again?
We can go a big dog. Is that what you're thinking?
Yeah.
All right, let's throw it out to one of the originals. Let's give it. Let's do it. Slayer. Slayer's up. Fire Slayer. Fire Slayer. Bid 'em up, boys. Bid 'em up. Like I said, Slayer goes way back. Like I said, I can't remember if he exactly ran from the very beginning, but I believe he was in some of the leagues that I've been around. I believe he raced. I believe he raced in the old White Knuckle. I got to know Kevin from God dang it, Knights of Thunder. That was like the first league I ever raced in, and that's a lot of these guys where I've met a lot of these guys. Between that and the old White Knuckle League is a lot of these guys where I got to know most of the original Cobra guys. So we also have had guys come from the old Midnight Truck League.
Mike G is bringing back Fire Slayer.
Mike G with the winning bid for Slayer. All right. How big of a dog should we go this time, Turf? Let's go a mid-tier guy. Story Square. Story Square is up. Guys, bid them up for Story Square. Thanks, Turf, for updating that captain's thing. But yeah, going back a little bit, like I said, there's been some talks of maybe if there's interest, guys, for an F1 series. I know I had chatted, not too much, but a little bit with my soaps on that. I know that he was bringing back, or he has an F1 going with his series. So just kind
Yeah,
of talk.
Story is the defending truck champion.
You are correct. He is your defending truck champion. Also, I believe there's been some talk GT7 series. So we're trying to expand Cobra all around, just not trying to, for being started out as just a console racing league. Since there's a few more games out there that guys do enjoy playing, so we're hopefully it works out where we can bring these other series in. And so, guys, keep an eye out on that. You other drivers that do other racing games, there's a possibility that we're going to be cranking up a few more series here in Cobra. Like I said, nothing's established. Obviously, it's going to be obviously the other series will be different nights. So them are things we got to work out because we obviously don't want to step on any toes with any other leagues. But yeah, if it works out, we're looking to expand. So guys, keep that in mind. Anybody out there watching or will be watching this, you show any interest, reach out to one of the admins, and we'll see what we get. So like Turf said, Story Square is our defending truck champion. We did start this season out, I believe. Yeah, last year we ran trucks.
Alrighty, so we
Got a result.
have
Yep.
a selection. Story Square will be going and moving to GGR.
GGR Warpig
It's
picks up
another.
his second driver in this auction. So let's go with. We're going to keep this thing humming and a grooving. Let's see. Let's throw Marini out there. Mike Marini's up bid. Boys, bid him up. Mike Marini. Mike Marini is one of our veteran. I believe he was from season one. I'm probably wrong. I know at least season two. This guy is he come into Cobra with the reputation of a hell of a road racer, and he has proved himself over time and time that he is a hell of a road course driver. But he's also been known to he can sneak him out on the oval too. So, but pretty strong race car driver there is Marini. I believe last year he was with, geez, I can't remember now. Not sure what team he was with last year, or what team he started on this year with. But
Marini, I believe, was on Brink's team.
was he on run numbers to start this season?
Yeah.
Okay, well we'll see what let's see what Brink is willing to do here. If he's looking to get Marini back on his roster, or if he's got some other driver in mind here, because he's looking at him. Way I'm looking at, he's got what, two drivers, three, two. So he's got two guys that he's gotten. Warpig has picked up, GTR has picked up two guys. One, two. Assaults has got
Alrighty.
three.
No, nobody put in a bid for Marini, so he'll go to the end of the
He
line.
will go to the end of the line. Hey, it doesn't necessarily mean that's a bad thing. That means somebody's looking to hopefully get a deal at the end.
Yeah, I think some of them are waiting for.
See if they can pull out a deal at the end of the draft. Get a hell of a driver
Yeah,
for
there's
really
definitely
good
one
price.
driver I think a lot of people are saving money for.
Well, what should I do? Should I just throw them out there? Because I got an idea of
Yeah,
who it is. Let's do it.
yeah, I think you know.
Sio. Boys, have at her. Sio is on the block. We'll get it. I'm sure the guy's been waiting long enough. They're probably cursing me out because I'm pissing around, not sending the guys they're all waiting for. So there you have it, captains. Let's see it. Who's going to give up the big bucks? So yeah, going back to Sio. Sio was one of the best drivers in Cobra last season. I mean, as far as I'm not saying he is the best, he was one of them. I mean, we had a deep field, and you know, another guy that I want to point out that was retired last year, and he raced a lot of his Hall of Fame provisional or past champions provisionals last year, as in Sharp. Uh, he's back. He hit the actual waiver wire before we redid this. It was agreed upon that last week was the first week of the actual waiver wires for the season 5. It was agreed upon that the waivers were able to be kept, and I believe Chase kept Sharp as one of his keepers. So them are drivers, like I said. You gotta remember, guys. Anybody out there that's watching this or will watch this, there's quite a few talented drivers that are already on teams. So, like I said, this is basically an auction draft because these guys were all on teams, but their owners were only allowed to keep so many drivers. So that's why these guys are all back on the list. But yeah, another one that, like I said, come back sharp. Another one to add depth.
Alrighty,
So
so we had a tie, so Sayo will go to the back, and the two tied Chewy and Sauce will bid on him at the very end.
it'll be between just those two at the very end.
Yep.
Okay, that's crazy. Crazy, crazy, crazy. All right, let's throw out another big dog. Then we'll see if this changes anybody's theory. Let's go with that's a terrorist. We'll go with that's a terrorist. Is on the clock or on the board, boys. Bid him up. He was new this year coming in to season 5. I do remember seeing him in the first couple of races. And yeah, he's a hell of a talent on this game. So other than that, I don't know much about him, but hopefully I can get to know these guys a little more.
Uh, Warpig and GGR has won the bid on terrorist.
GGR terrorist goes to Warpig. So I believe that's the third driver for GGR. So he's got 3 drivers already too. All right. Well, let's go with Nike Boy Aaron. Nike Boy Aaron is next on the board. Nike Boy. So, like I said a little bit before, our Nike Boy Aaron, younger brother of Nike Boy Will. Interesting there was just out to be chatting one night, and he wanted to know if his brother could want to join the league, and we said, yeah, go for it. So glad to have his little brother. Nothing like seeing a little bit of family. I believe Sayo is also has a brother and WRX Mike in the league, so we've got a couple sets of brothers here racing in Cobra. So right now I'm looking at 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8,
All
9.
right, so everybody skipped him, and we can go to the next one.
All right. All right. So let's you guys skipped. Let's throw out a gentleman I'm not know much of is Color Vi. Color Vi, rookie, is on the board, boys. Bid him up. Nine. So out of the 29 fellas, we got 9 actually signed. Yeah, 9 have been drafted. We have two, three, 4 guys going back to the end of the pack or end of the draft board with one tie in Sio that will be bid on between Chewy and Sauce at the end. So it'll be interesting to see how these guys burn up their dollars here. Who's going to have enough for Sio at the end? That's going to be interesting. Yeah, so just looking at some of the names here that are still, like I said, Color Vi is on the board.
All right, so Color Vi is moving to Rising Dragons.
Oh, Rising Dragon. Chase with his first winning pick. All right, Rising Dragon. All right, let's throw out another veteran. Let's go with Derek Cope. Derek Cope is on the board. Bid him up, gentlemen. Yeah, Derek Cope is everybody guys that kind of know him from years back. His first PS gamer tag was Braves, 1991. Big Braves fan. Uh, Along with we got a few big Braves fans in this league. I know Sauce is a big Braves fan. I know Braves is a big Braves fan. I'm pretty sure. I think there's a couple other ones, but I know for sure those two guys. But yeah, going back, PS4 name Derek Cope used to be Braves, and so anybody that goes way back, the name Braves will understand who that is. Great guy, quite the character. But he always says he changed his name to Derek Cope because that's his all-time favorite race car driver. So, and he claims to be the president of the Derek Cope fan club on Facebook. So, uh, not sure how much truth is in that, but that's what his claim is. So that's his claim to fame. So we're going with it.
So nobody sent in a bid. Oh wait, one sec. Okay, you're good to go. Go
So
ahead.
Cope
Nobody
goes
sent
to
in
the
a bid.
back. Okay. Um, Might as well just stick with the higher group rated guys because otherwise these guys are just gonna pretty much. Let's I know he's got a lower value, but we're gonna go with Drunk Fest. I know he's I don't know how committed, but we'll see if any of these guys want to puts the money towards Drunkfest. So Drunkfest is next on the board, boys. Like I said, Drunkfest is a hell of a wheelman here in Cobra. Like I said, he kind of gets handcuffed with his work schedule. I think his shifts change throughout the year. So when he does show up, he's definitely a contender for wins. But like I said, he's a great guy. Um, I believe he was a champion in one of the seasons. If it was season 2 or season 3.
Alrighty, you can put him to the back of the board.
No bids for Drunk. Drunk's gonna go back.
Wait.
Oh,
B, was that for him? Was that for him? All right. Well, we have a winner of GTR BD with a bid.
Drunk.
Drunk is going to Chase.
All right. Congratulations to Drunk Fest. Going to Rising Dragon. All right, let's grab Monster. Last minute edition. Monster's on the board. Monster, I believe, like I said, mentioned before, Monster was a Xfinity champion, not last season, but the season 4 before. So season 3, um, another fast cat out there. I believe Monster. I got to know Monster. I'm not 100% sure if Monster. I think Monster raced in Midnight. I could be wrong, or he might have been in GC. That's another league that we had a lot of drivers come across from was the old GC
All
Motorsports
right.
League. So,
Nobody put in a bid for him, so we will put him to the back.
all right. Well, we're gonna bring back. I got the next guy. I don't know who's waiting for him, but last minute he was retired last year. We're gonna throw Picola Gator on the board. Picola Gator. Let's see what he brings. Picola is one of the originals. He was one of the ones that actually helped start this league. He has been in an admin role. He's been in a captain's role. Um, so he's been basically with us since the beginning. And I know at the end of the last season, with the way the game was headed, as far as servers and all this stuff, he was. I believe he wanted to put a little more effort into iRacing. I know these guys. A lot of these guys end up getting iRacing, and they put some time into it. So, but a little bit of a chat last night. Chase Beatty, I believe, sold him on it, and I said, "Hey, I add you to the draft board," and he goes, "I guess." It was kind of funny. So there you have it. Pico Gator coming back for 5.2. Who's going to be the one?
Uh, P Cola is going to Rum Runners.
Oh boy,
That pick is going down in the chat right now in the captain's chat.
I bought him at a whole. We'll see. He'll trade for him. Maybe
Yeah,
there'll
I
be a
feel this
trade.
might. Yep, that's what I'm.
This might be a trade. It's a very good driver for a trade. I would be my guess, but Picola goes to Rum Runners. All right, let's throw Sikkim out there. Sikkim is on the board. I believe he was a rookie this year, uh, season 5. Yes, Sauce. That was funny. I caught it right away. Between my spelling and my autocorrect on my phone, I don't know what's worse. But we got her straight. So, like I said, yeah, another rookie at the beginning of this season, I believe. Yes, Sikkim. I'm not too sure of his background at all, but the little bit, the 3 races I did get a chance to see him run, very strong
Uh,
driver.
Mike G wants the bid for Sicko.
Sikkim goes to SIS. So now we're getting down there. Let's see here. So we're into our next tier here, guys. So we're gonna have to keep moving along. Let's go with colleague. Kind of into that next group level. So colleagues on the board, boys. I'm not sure colleague has been with us since the beginning, but he's been there right season 2. Might have been his rookie season. Um, I know he raced a little bit Xfinity. He was also in our truck series. Like I said, we were talking trucks this year. We kind of, with our numbers being down, we actually went to a Xfinity and a Cup series. So we didn't really have a truck series coming in. Obviously, we're not going to have a truck series coming back either for a little bit unless they update this update with actual Xfinity and trucks again. But yeah, I know Colleague's been there from, I believe, since Damir's beginning. So solid driver.
Alrighty, so nobody put a bid for Colleague, so he'll go to the back of the line.
Okay, so Colleague goes to the back. All right, anybody out there's going to be showing interest? Let's throw Nuka, Mopower Nuka. Mopower Nuka is on the board. I was curious to, like I said, we're getting down there on the draft board as far as some of these guys aren't too sure if they're going to be able to run full time. So the question is these captains going to be willing to spend the money and take a chance? We're kind of getting in that area of the draft board. So it's going to be interesting. I think this is where strategy starts paying off with some of these captains.
Alrighty, so nobody put a bid for Nuka, so we will move on.
Okay. We'll just throw another one out there that not too sure of. We'll get them out of the way. B comp. B comp's up next. I believe B comp was scheduled to be, or he was a rookie coming in this last season. I'm not sure if he actually has raced yet, so he's one of those guys that are, unless some of these guys, one of these captains, have more insight, like if they've reached out to him, that's all part of the strategy. But yeah, it'll be interesting to see where he goes, or if he goes to the back of the line.
Alrighty, so B Comp is going to Mike G in Sis Motorsports.
Whoa. B comp
And
goes to
Mike
SIS.
Mike Mike G's scheme is complete.
Mike G is complete. SIS. Done. All right. So we got that one out of our way. So we're getting down there, guys. We'll throw out Ty Racing.
Alrighty, so
Ty Racing is up. I believe Ty Racing's been with us since season 3. Ran some trucks, ran Xfinity. I don't think he ever ran the Cup Series with Cobra. He might have had a couple hot seats in the Cup Series, but not anything full time. But like I said, another 2-3 year veteran here to Cobra and Ty Racing.
alrighty, we can go to the next one. Nobody submit a bid for Ty.
Okay. All right. We'll throw McLovin out there. McLovin. McLovin, I believe, was, yeah, he, like I said before, he was rookie last season, and I believe he ran. I don't think he was there at the beginning. I think he came in late, and I believe he ran probably half the races.
Yeah, and then we don't even know if he's really racing. He ran with us on Friday, so we put him in the draft because I know he was part of the crew that was talking about only wanting to run with the next gen. So we put him in here. We'll see if anybody takes a flyer.
Right.
They got 5 seconds and nobody took a flyer. So we'll go on to the next one.
All right. So that's going to bring us to Logan Aim. Logan Aim is on the board. We're getting down there, guys. I believe Logan is the second to the last driver eligible here in this first round. If I've been keeping track right on my draft board here. So we're going to have one more driver coming up, and then we're going to be starting over again. As I'm just sitting here looking at my board, fellas, just making sure I got it right.
All right. Logan Aim goes to 24M.
Goes to my soaps. That should fill out
Masop's team is all filled out now.
24M is done. Okay. So last but not least, last guy on this first round board here is Bob Drew. Bob Drew is up. And then, like I said, we're going to go right into the guys that were passed on. So here we go, guys. I guarantee you now we're going to have some bidding going on. I mean, I'm looking at this right now. Like I said, we got SIS and 24M done. I believe Rum Runners has got one more roster spot. Rising Dragon has two. Black Bear has all four. He's in a tie with Sauce. And Litzen, I believe, is in a tie yet, and he's still got all his. So
Alrighty, so Bob Drew is going to Rum Runners, and he's done now.
Rum Runner fills out with Bob Drew.
So now we're back at the
So
start.
Turf, you think it's just the best thing to? I can just go start. I don't have to pick. I can just go right down the line, right?
Yeah, just right down the line.
Okay, but I'm gonna leave Sile for very last.
You can
Correct.
leave him for last. It's gonna be
It's
we
just
already
between.
been.
Right.
It's just that's just between
Yep.
Chewy and Sauce, and we've already been talking about it. It's gonna most likely be the same, and then we've got a contingency plan in case that happens,
Okay.
and we're
All right.
going to let.
All right. We're gonna go right back over. Here we go, guys. We're going right down the line now. The guys that are been shuffled around. So the first guy up is Monster. Monster is your first pick. Our first guy on the board. I got a feeling a lot of these guys are. I mean, I'd be real surprised if they get shuffled around again. Because now we're looking at captains to be filling. Like I said, you got Sauce, you got Chewy. They got quite a bit of picks. Most of their picks. Rising Dragon has a couple. GGR, I believe, has one spot left. And like I said, we got SIS, 24M, and Run Runners all done. So
Okay, so Warpig won the bid on Monster, and we're getting reports that we need to put Sio up so that if it's the same bid again, they can make their pitches to Sio, and Sio can choose which team he wants to join. So,
okay, so Sio is
so we
up.
need to put Sio up here.
Sio is up then. Let's do it. Sio's on the board.
Alrighty, so both of them again bid 150. So now they will reach out to Sayo and make their pitches and oh, okay. Well, Sayo chose Chewy, so Chewy gets Sayo.
Okay.
So
So
now,
Black Bear Racing goes gets the services of Sayo. So that's Chewy's first winning bid, if I'm looking at this right. So
yeah,
okay,
that's his own. That's his
that's his
only
only
winning
pick
bid.
so far. Hey, there's
So
always
now,
there's always a reason with the
Che-
madness with Chewy.
okay, so Chewy will get. They'll go to free agency. Whoever, since Chewy doesn't have picks, he'll just get the free agent
So
pickups.
he's going to be going to sign. Okay, so any guys that are left, they'll be hitting the free
So,
agent market, and he'll be signing them. Okay. So anybody
so
out there watching
now
this, the guys that are on the board, like I said, don't you're not out of it yet. We're gonna have some guys obviously hitting the free agent market. So we're gonna go with the next guy up is Ty Racing. Ty Racing is up. So kind of just little thing off the beaten path here, kind of watching College World Series, baseball World Series here, and it's not looking good for the Florida Gators right now against LSU. Looks like they're down 11-2. Now I'm not sure if this is the actual last game or what this is. If this is the actual the final game in the series or not, but yeah, like I said, I got this playing in the background and just kind of listening to it as it goes. But I know we got a couple Florida fans in this league, and looks like they're taking it on the chin right now.
okay, so nobody chose Ty, so he'll go to the end again.
Okay.
So pretty much free agency.
Uh, like I said, guys, any out here, no one gets. If you don't get drafted, they're still got the free agency. Um, Overall, out of the whole said and done, there's only going to be one gentleman that's not going to make the original rosters, but like I said, you will still be able to run as an independent in the custom car. I know it's kind of a hideous looking 99, but that's where we're
Alrighty,
sitting.
so Shady will go to the free agent pool as well,
Okay,
or just the end of the line.
colleague.
Alright, colleague goes to Litsum.
Letsom gets her first draft. First driver in goes colleague. Perfect. All right, next would be Marini.
Marini's up now, guys.
Marini. There's got to be somebody got to be jumping on this guy. We got a crafty veteran right there, guys. Somebody's going to get him a hell of a driver, I believe, for pretty reasonable, pretty decent price. Like I said, Marini's Elva Road Racer captain, so they all know that. We're gonna have a
Alrighty,
hell of a driver
Marini
with him.
goes to Litsum.
Marini Lipson back to back. Drafts Marini. All right, next up would be a Derek Cope.
Alrighty, Rising Dragons wins Cope with a 31. Well, okay, I told you what your bid was on PlayStation chat, but he goes to Rising Dragon.
All right, and I believe that's one. Chase is going to have one more spot available, I believe. Next up would be Just Ken. I know for a fact Just Ken. Believe he was Final Four in Xfinity last year. If he wasn't Final Four, he would for sure was in the Final 8 or 6.
Alrighty, so nobody put it in for him again, so he'll go back. Oh wait, Sauce is typing. See what he says. Alright, you can go on, he said. To the next guy.
All right, so that was Just Ken. Okay. Nuka.
Nuka.
Yep. Nuka is up.
Nuka is signed with Sauce.
Sauce, 3 in a row. All right. Nike boy Aaron.
Nike boy Aaron.
Nike boy Aaron. Rookie to Cobra. I believe this kid's gonna have. I think he's got a little. He's got some talent. He's a little green, a little raw around the edges. If he carries any talent like his older brother Will, he's gonna be. Once he gets dialed in, he's gonna be a very,
Alright,
good driver.
so we have nobody for him, but I know who the last person won, so if you want to put TCW up.
All right, TCW's on the clock or on the board.
Alrighty, so TCW goes with Litsum. So so all the people that haven't been drafted will be signed here. We'll open free agency at we'll open free agency up at 10 p.m. Eastern, so in 5 minutes.
All right, so that pick completes Litzen, right? Though or not?
Yeah, so the only people that need to sign
Is
are
Black Bear?
Chewy and one more for Chase. So
Okay, there
They'll
you
send
have
them
it.
in here in 5 minutes, and we'll fill out the teams.
There you go, guys. We will give us 5 minutes. We'll be back. The guys are going to holler their free agent picks. If I'm looking at this board right, I believe I'm going to see everybody get picked, and I kind of have an idea who's the one that's going to be the independent. Um,
Yeah.
I got a feeling, just because it was kind of a late ad and weren't too sure about it from the beginning. So, but we'll see. It doesn't necessarily mean captain could still maybe want to take a shot, but yeah, well, like I said, give these guys a couple minutes. Like I said, we got 4 of the 7 captains. No, yeah, GGR is done too, right?
Yep.
Okay, yeah. So 5 of the 7 are done. Got their teams built, and like I said, Rising Dragon and Black Bear will be the ones sending in their free agent calls here real quick, just so we can give them a shout out. Make sure they are all aware of what team they're going to. So, Turf, what's your thoughts so far? How this went down?
It was pretty good. I really liked how my owner did. He picked up some really good guys, so it's going to be really competitive throughout now, I think. I think every team pretty much got better, so should be fun.
Oh, for sure. Like I said, I don't think any team is really. You think about it. This auction is pretty much, I think, the best way to keep teams level. It puts more of a, it puts the captains to work. They gotta
Yeah.
think this through. And if they go a certain direction, well, that's the way they want to go. Their hand ain't forced. They're in total control. So yeah, I kind of really enjoyed this tonight. I thought this was
Yeah.
a really good idea. For a shout out to the admins that threw this together and decided to go with the auction type deal. We'll have to totally look at this, and maybe this is something we're going to have to keep instead of having just a straight out draft rounds. But who knows? We'll discuss that. We'll see how the captains feel going into next season and other series. So yeah, but like I said, I totally enjoyed this tonight. I thought this was a really great idea for, like I said, easiest way we could have done it to put this together as quick as we did. But like I said, shout out to the admins that come up with the ideas. Good group of guys, and we're able to put this together real quick. And like I said, pretty much was headed by Turf. Did a awesome job putting the bid sheet together, and the guys were able to put their bids in on Google
Yeah.
sheet that you had. So thanks a lot again for that. You made this thing go pretty damn smooth.
Yeah, no problem. I think it went pretty smooth. It got a little kicks in the first couple, but after that it's been pretty good. So so should be a fun race on Friday night in the new next gen.
Well, I think, like I said, I think it's gonna, if we can beat these servers
Yeah.
with the new times, I think this is gonna be an awesome year, awesome season, because these guys are, you know, it's like a revital. It's like these guys, I believe, are all fired up again to do this console racing with this next gen cars. So hopefully they can keep it together. Or Heat Five can keep it together here and make sure these lobbies don't take a shit on guys that run leagues, and we can have another successful season here. So, like I said, gang, we're just kind of waiting for
Yes.
our free
So
agent
now so
call-ins.
now we're signing free agents.
Yep.
Chewy's the first one in with Ty Racing.
All right.
Ty Racing also signs McLovin.
You mean Chewy did?
Yep, Chewy's signed
Black
McLovin.
Black Bear Racing and Ty.
Oh, he changed it. Just Ken is going to Chewy,
Not
not
McLovin.
McLovin. Just Ken is going. I think McLovin might be going to Chase here.
So yeah, we got two more eligible or two more free agent signings, one by Verizon and one by Black Bear. So that's like I said, we're just waiting for the final two to come in.
I believe so. Yeah, we got most likely McLovin is going to Chase,
Verizon
and
Dragon.
then Chewy's deciding on which person he wants. So
Okay.
no, just if you want to sign one by Friday, yeah, yeah.
So we're getting right down there at the end, folks. We got not sure if we're going to get that last sign in or not by Chewy.
I think he's contemplating, so I don't know if he'll put it in yet.
Well, Chewy, if you can hear this, if you want to wait, let us know so we can move on or we can
Yeah,
get this done. Or
I think we're good to move on. I think he's gonna talk to his team and see which one he wants. So
all right,
I
so
think
we're just
he's
throwing it out.
good.
Like I said, we're going to leave it out there. The last two on the board is going to be Shady Acres or Nike Boy Aaron. Now, like I said, Shady is was considered a rookie last year. I don't think he ran any races, but he did start out this season running the races with us. So basically considered a second year guy. Way I've seen him with the couple races I've seen him in. Good, strong race car driver. Nike Boy Aaron, like I said, younger brother of Nike Boy Will. And guys, don't get frustrated if one or the other gets picked. Like I said, you are still going to be in an independent car racing, showing off your skills, and showing them skills off. Captains will be able to hit waivers and stuff for free agent signings. So with that, we're gonna call it a night, guys. Like I said, I'm sure Chewy will make his announcement when he decides and get a hold of one of those two guys to let him know. But yeah, Turf, got any last comments, ideas, thoughts?
Um, well, I will now that we know where everybody is at, I will get the points updated and release the schedules here by tomorrow night, so everybody will know the whole schedule and where they're at in points. So should be a fun one, and we're going back to Daytona, so should be fun.
Yeah, let's like I said, let's crank her up. Friday night, boys, Daytona. Like I said, once again, thanks for Turf for joining me here tonight, running the bid board and keeping everybody updated. But yeah, like I said, we're gonna call it a night. It was a fun night, everybody. Everybody that watched the stream or are gonna watch the stream, thanks for checking it out. Subscribe if you're not out there or haven't subscribed yet. Subscribe to the channel, and we'll see you guys Friday night as we crank this shit up again, guys. Excuse my French, but really excited. So till then, guys, you guys have a good and safe week, and we'll see you all Friday night. And be safe out there.